Hello and welcome. My name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you for joining me for project 7 of our countdown to Christmas. 25 projects lasting till the 1st of December. So this is project 7. This week we're focusing around the stamp set and dies of the Christmas greenery. As you can see, I haven't quite used the actual stamps yet, but no fear, I will. So today, this runs alongside the scrapbooking page that we did yesterday. It's the same papers, but I just wanted to show you very quickly the papers that we've got in the actual DSP. Now you'll get 2 of these. There's only 1 of each here because I've used some already. Right, okay, so let's start. We've got this beautiful page. It's got I don't know if you can see, but a reflection of the gold in it, and it's got a blue side. Then I've got this one. Again, it's got the gold. Lots of... oh, my brain has just gone. Christmas flowers. We're going to go for Christmas flowers because my brain has just gone. Poinsettias. Oh, my goodness. It's obviously not enough coffee this morning, or not enough tea in my case. There's this beautiful red here, and it's got a green contrast on the back, which we saw yesterday. Then we've got this, this beautiful paper as well. So it's all around the poinsettia and the Christmas flowers, really. But if you're not into that, then you have got some very good background papers as well. This I love. I've got something special coming with this. Really, really pretty papers. And they're like the bouquets. Again, it's got lots of gold on it, and on the reverse we've got the green stripe, which you saw yesterday. So this, we have to pretend that this is a sheet, but it is, again, it's a lot more flowers, and we've got blue stripes on the back, but we're actually going to use that today. So what are we going to create? We are going to create a bottle bag. So it's not actually a bag, it's a wrap. A bottle wrap, I suppose we should call it. Hexagon shape. It goes round a bottle. Obviously, you can't cover up the top of the bottle, but it does help to disguise the bottom. And you just simply release the bottle by undoing the, she says, undoing the ribbon. And then the bottle just slides out, which is brilliant. Okay, so this is what we're going to create today. This is a very beautiful bottle of red wine that I get from a local deli. I have to say it's one of my favourites. So let's create it a beautiful bag to go around it. So what have we got? So first of all, we've got a piece of cherry cobbler. Now this was originally 12 by 12, but I have cut it down, so it is now 12 inches by 11 inches, and we will score and cut that together. I have a piece, or I have 6 pieces. So we've got 1, let's do it the back ways. 1, 2, 3, I know there are 6, 4, 5, 6 pieces of the paper I was showing you earlier on, and these all measure 1.5 inches by 7 3/4, and they're going to be on the panels. I've got myself a very tiny hole punch, so anything you've got that can create a small hole will be perfect. And I've also got 23 inches of white ribbon. So let's for the moment pop these aside, and we'll focus on this. So you can do this on your trimming board. I'm going to use my, what do we call it? My scoreboard, just for ease. So what I need to do is you're going to put it on its 12-inch side, and you're going to do 2 score lines. 1 at 2 inches, all the way down, and then 1 at 10 inches. Okay, then you're going to turn it so it's at the 11-inch mark, and then we're going to score it at 1 3/4. Now, don't panic. These measurements will be on my blog. So that's 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, 7 inches, 8 3/4, and 10 1/2. Now before we put it away, we're going to make this the top of the bottle bag and this at the bottom. So at the top, we're going to put little notches. So we're going to do 7/8. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7/8, a little notch. Then you're going to put one at 2 5/8. So it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 5/8. 4 3/8. 1, 2, 3. 6 1/8. 7 7/8. And 9 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now you probably have noticed that these are dead center to each of those squares. Okay, so that's all the scoring we need to do. So let's put those down. And now we're going to burnish them. So I'm going to do the top lines first. And I'm just going to burnish them with my bone folder. That's the top. So I'm just going to show you the notches. They're really, really tiny, nothing major. It's just an image to show you where you need to cut. Okay, so let's burnish these bone folder. Let's burnish with the bone folder. Oh dear, definitely need more tea. Perfect. So, again, with the 12 by 12 paper, it is two-toned, so it's up to you to decide which side you would prefer. I feel that this side is slightly more shinier, and that is my preference for this project. Okay. And that's the last one. Okay, so I've got 2 bits of scissors. My short scissors are just for the little edges. So this is the side where the glue is going to stick to hold it together. So we need to get rid of this square or rectangle and this rectangle down here. So I'm literally going to cut up, but then I'm going to notch it at a diagonal. Okay. Yep. So it gives you that kind of diagonal effect. Do exactly the same on this side. So straight up. Yep. And then I'm going to notch it there. Those pieces we don't need. Right, bringing in my larger scissors, I'm now going to cut up each of these score lines up to the bend or the first score line. So I'm literally using my longer scissors because then I can just do one cut. Well, that's the theory. So all the way up, and these will create the flaps for the bottom of the bottle bag. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do exactly the same to the ones on the top. So straight up to the first score line. Okay, oops, yeah. Okay, so now we're going to fold back these. Now we're going to start with the notch. I'm going to place the scissors at the notch, and you're going to go diagonally down to the corners either side, or in this case up, I suppose, up to the right hand corner and up to the left hand corner. So taking our scissors, I'm literally going to cut. So we're going to come and give ourselves a point. There we go. A little point there. Then you can pop that one back and you can bring the next one forward. Let's put those down. There we go. Right, let's try again. So it's just the top ones where you've put the notches, and the notch is the point of where you are going to start your cut. Okay. Sorry, my scissors, I've obviously got that annoying jangle to them. It's a signal in my office that these are only for paper, and then I have ones that have a ribbon tied around it, and it's a signal, do not cut anything but ribbon with these, because my office is used by 2 other people, not that they are into paper craft, but my grandchildren come in, and also sometimes people say, oh, we've got a pair of scissors, and then they just run into the office and grab the first thing and start cutting. So I've put little janglies at the bottom of them so that they know, do not touch my scissors. There are scissors for the purpose that you require. They are not these. Right, okay. So we have got our, turn it round. So this is the top of our box, and this is the bottom of our bottle box. Okay, so it's time to put our designer series paper on. Now, what we need to do is I'm just going to lay them out so to make sure that I have got them in flow. So what I did was I took a piece of designer series paper, I cut it to 12 by 7 3/4, and then I sliced off 6 slices, making sure that they all follow in line, because obviously this has got a quite strong pattern. Obviously, if you are sticking yours down and it doesn't, then it doesn't matter. You can just add it willy-nilly. But I wanted mine to flow. So I'm just using Stamp and Seal. Obviously, you can do glue if you prefer. But for the quickness of the video, I am just doing my Stamp and Seal. Now, it's normally I have things prepared, but I haven't on this one. So straight down, a bit at the top and a bit at the bottom. Making sure that I have got them matched up. I always think it's quite nice to wrap a bottle of something, because sometimes people can think, oh, a bottle is slightly impersonal. But if you're, if you're giving a bottle of wine away, say, for example, to your dog walker or your hairdresser at Christmas or something like that, then it's nice just to have it just that little bit prettier. So this is your answer. I do have a male version, and I will show you that in another day. It's not quite a wine bottle bag, though. I mean, there's nothing to say you couldn't make this a wine bottle bag and make it masculine. But there we go. Right, the last one. There we are. Right. Perfect. Okay, so that's that all done. What I need now is my double-sided tape. And I'm going to put a bit at the bottom here, all the way down. And I will do a slight overlap on this one all the way down. I just want to make sure it stays. Okay, right, so that's that bit. What we need to do is grab my pointy tool, and we can take off, don't need to take the glue off, but we do need to take the backing off. There we go. So strip that one off, and strip that one off. There we go. They can go in the bin. I'm going to fold this in half, and then this will come back, and you can just lay it flat down, and it will give you your seal. There we go, look at that. Or you could hold it and pinch it, whichever you prefer, and that gives you the shape. Now, this is where it's important. I like to bring the bottle in Oh, actually, whoa, slow down, you're going too fast. So while it's still flat, we need to create our holes. Now, some of them punches will go through 2 layers. If they don't, what I suggest you do is you punch one hole and then you overlap it and punch it again. So I'm going to try and do the 2 holes on this one. Line them up. Bring in your little punch and trying to make the holes in the same place, probably the difficultest piece. I suppose you could do it before you glue it together, but there we are. That's 1 or 2 in that case. And then we do the same with this one. Slide it through. There we go. That's the next 2. And then the last ones. Slide it through. There we are. And then the holes are roughly in the right place. Okay, so back to where we were. So that is the top and this is the bottom. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide your bottle of wine in, like so. It will then help to shape your bag. And you're going to need to fold your bottoms in one at a time. The easiest thing to do is to get yourself some glue. I'm using my multi-purpose. And then what I do is I just put glue on each flap. So, trying to show you how to do this without causing. So I'm just going to put some glue here. And this one will come over. I'm just going to hold it there. It will obviously stick once the bottle stands. So this one is now coming up. So I'm going to put the glue on this section. Okay, and turn it, glue on here. And turn it, and then glue on the final one. You can put glue all over it. It will come up. Oh no, it's not the final one. I thought it was the final one. One sticking out there. Okay, so this is the final one. So you can put glue all over. And then you just bring that up and push down. So you've got the end. I'm trying to show you, it's a little bit difficult. Okay, so standing your bottle down will help. My video needs to be taller. So standing your bottle down helps to get the base firm. For the purpose of the video, I am actually just going to lie it flat. And then you bring up your points. And now you've got your ribbon. So you're going to weave it in and out of the holes. Okay, into there. Roll it into the next one. As you can see, I'm going in. Come on, don't tie up like that. Thank you. There we go. And then into the next one. And this is the last one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them both through. One through there. Just make sure that's it. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. Put it through. And then you're going to pull them all down so that they all meet the neck of your bottle here. And then you can do a knot. That'll hold it all into place. And then create yourself a bow. There we go. Now, if you want to, of course, you can cut your ribbon down to a more manageable size, or you can leave it long and flowing. So there is our bottle bag. At the end of the video, you will see a stand-up version so you can see what it looks like. And there is our other one. So thank you ever so much for joining me for Project 7. I hope you liked that. do join me tomorrow for project 8. Thanks ever so much. Take care. Bye.